Hello, health anxiety, my old friend. Sorry that I didn't post any videos last week or the week before. I know I said that I was going to post 2 videos every week, so sorry about that. But here's why, I've had a bit of health anxiety again recently. Also, a few other things going on in my life that has just, I think, gone from a really calm first week of the year where I was like really motivated, all this new year energy, and then suddenly all my energy has just gone like zoop, sucked in, and I felt very anxious recently. And long story short, I've had a bit of health anxiety, worried about this like pain that I've had like in my belly and my side. I've been to the doctors a few times and I've got like all of my tests have come back normal, but I've been doing some of my old habits that I'm aware that I'm doing, but it's also hard when there's a real thing that exists. So I've been going to the doctor about this pain in my side and my belly, and I've been a few times and I've had tests done. They've all come back negative, apart from like a few little things like some fatty liver and something else, and something equivocal, something to do with inflammation. So, and this has been over like the space of a year. I've had this pain, but something just doesn't feel right with it. It's felt a bit worse recently. I've had like a bit of pain, just like sometimes walking around, and a bit of uncomfortable feeling. It's like feeling at night. And when I'm working out, I can really feel this pain in my side a lot. So it's been on my mind a bit more than recently. I've also had some other stuff going on, like my car broke down, which stressed me out. Then a few other life things happened, and I just felt really overwhelmed. So I just didn't have time to make a video. So just thought I should update you all on that, firstly. And then just talk a little bit about this feeling that I think I'm in now, which is this state of limbo of when you're waiting for a referral. And with that, I don't know where you are in the world, but I'm in England and there's the NHS, and I've had times in the past where I've had like this 2-week urgent referral because they think it's something serious, and that's that so I get tested. You get a test and you get that you're okay, or you get that something else is going on. For example, with me, you might have seen my other videos, I found out that I had this hiatus hernia, so that was like, okay, we know what's going on, that's all good. But instead of that, this is just a general referral, because obviously most things have come back normal, but my head is spiraling out of control with health anxiety. I feel like at the moment there's been so many different things on social media as well about cancer, and more than usual that I'm seeing a lot more articles, I'm seeing a lot more things at the moment going around. I think it's the time of the year when my energy's a bit more tired as well, so it's making me feel a bit more anxious, I think. So I don't know if that's a bit mixed in, as well as there being a real feeling that I can physically feel. But having 20 weeks, but it's 20 weeks. So I got referred in August, and I've still not been seen by the gastro something department, and it could be up to 12 months, I've now found out, which causes a crazy amount of anxiety. That's such a long time. And the GP's trying to say like, oh, it's because we don't think it's anything serious. But for someone with health anxiety, living with that probability is incredibly difficult. Like living with that probability for maybe a few weeks, sure, but for a year is an overwhelming amount of time. So if you've ever felt like this as well, I know the only tip that I can sort of give for myself is I'm just trying my best to not feed into it, to take my mind off it and be proactive. Take my mind off it, be proactive. I've said a few times in these videos that you are not your anxiety, because you're not. So I'm trying to remember that I'm not the anxiety, and that isn't the reality of the situation. But also just trying to be proactive. So I've been going back to the doctors instead of maybe spending my evenings, which I know is always the worst at night, but spending my evenings scrolling, fearing the worst, even talking to ChatGPT at the moment about it. Crazy, I know. Well, not crazy, let's not use that word, but I feel like saying these things out loud, like how irrational I'm being. I'm fully aware. But yeah, it's difficult, and I'm hoping that something comes through soon. But I just wanted to update on that, and also just chat a little bit about how I deal with things when this has been maybe the worst my health anxiety has been in a very long time, the last week or so. And I think it's just because it's a very real thing, and it's the first time in my adult life where I've had such a long wait time for a referral. It's the last time in a while that I've been referred for anything as well. So I'm kind of remembering this period of waiting to find out about something, and trying to like remember that I've been told that everything's okay by most of the tests, but my head goes to the place of, well, you know, they're not foolproof, that's not the full test, and all of this, like it only can test for so many things at a GP surgery, like blood tests and stuff, and I had a little ultrasound. So I'm trying to sit in sort of this middle ground where I'm being proactive and I'm still seeing the GP and I'm still pushing, because I'm trying to push to get this referral quicker, and I've mentioned my anxiety, but also this part of like taking my mind off it. And I've been very busy the last few days. The car, as bad as it was a little blessing in disguise, because I was overwhelmed about something else. I was like, I really need to fix my car because I needed it for a few drives and stuff. And I'm also going away this weekend, but I'm planning on getting back on my YouTube. I think ease in the year with maybe 1 a week, and then get back to my 2 weeks in a few weeks' time. But I hope, but yeah, I'm really determined to do YouTube more this year. I've got some ideas for a bit more like visual stuff that I want to make, a bit more creative stuff, as well as these sort of more casual stuff talking about health anxiety as well. Which, if anyone's watching, I hope you're enjoying. Yeah, if you're going through a hard time as well, let me know how have you coped if you've had a long period of time waiting for a referral. It's difficult, it's tricky, and I hope that you get your referral, but I hope you also feel less anxious soon. I think the thing that to also remember is bad things, which aren't the reality of what's happening, happen quickly, and that's what the GP's always tried to reassure me. I've had this thing for over a year, so as long as you're not deteriorating quickly, sometimes the anxiety goes with time, and I found that that's happened to me in the past as well. Yeah, feel free to check out my other videos if you're suffering from health anxiety. I hope they help. I'd love to do more on it as well if there's anything else you want to see. And give me a little subscribe if you're feeling extra nice today. Enjoy the rest of your day.